My name's Hayley and I'm from the West Coast, based in Hokitika. And yeah, I got diagnosed with breast cancer 2020, so I was nearly 34. And obviously went through all of that, which is how I ended up being able to be at this retreat this weekend. I heard through our oncology nurses actually, and no one from the West Coast had ever done it. So I thought, oh well, it's a good opportunity to throw my hat in the ring, and yeah, they said, yep, absolutely, come along. And then COVID happened and all the other things. So I've been waiting about 3 years to come on this trip. So yeah, rapt for it to finally happen. And I think the other girls have all been waiting about the same amount of time. So yeah, no, it's awesome, it's finally here. Growing up near a river, you're always kind of spin fishing and stuff like that, and on boats and things. So, and surf casting, obviously on the coast, that's a big one. But ever since I was about 5 years old, I've wanted to try fly fishing, and it's just never really happened. And then yeah, we end up with a weekend like this, and it's just dream come true. It was quite interesting actually. Yeah, turning up on Friday, I think when I got here there was only a couple of other ladies that had just arrived. And I thought it was going to be quite overwhelming, but it was just like walking into a family gathering or a, you know, like a Christmas Day kind of thing, and there was that excitement and just meeting everyone as they were sort of coming in, and it didn't take very long for everyone to just settle into a really cool space, and everyone was just chatting, and yeah, felt like I knew everyone since forever. Yeah, we've done yoga, we've had massage, we've just had sessions where we've just been, you know, had an hour to just sit down and talk and learn about everybody's story and what everybody else has been through. And of course everyone's story is different and everyone's had different experiences, so you know, having all of those people come together and find common ground and things to talk about, and then leave as like such a great tight group of mates, it's just been amazing. Yeah, so we learned the basics of fly fishing, of casting, which was hilarious out in the paddock. Really good time, but you know, Jeff and his team have just been incredible with just even how they broke it down into sort of the steps, and made it really simple to sort of understand, but then putting it all together is always a good time as well. So there were a few tangled lines and bits and bobs, but I think we all got the hang of it pretty quick actually. Like, I love being near water of any kind, so yeah, down the river this morning was, even with a little bit of wind, it was still, yeah, it was awesome. And you know, to get a fish on and get it in the net was pretty cool. Certainly wasn't a monster, but it was still a fish, so I was pretty rapt, and that was pretty early on. So yeah, then I caught the bug, and we were walking for a fair while to try and find another one. We saw a few, but none that were interested. But it was still just an epic morning on the water. It was cool.
Beauty. Gonna let him up?
We'll let him go.
Nice. Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much. Like, I was pretty much 99% sure I was going to enjoy it, but as soon as I had a rod in my hand yesterday and we were practicing casts and things, I was like, man, this is cool. And then, you know, you're standing in the middle of the river and it's quiet, and all you can hear is the river, and you know, you can just focus on the moment, and it just sort of takes you away from everything else. So yeah, it's too good. I'm hooked. Yeah. Lisa and her team have just done an incredible job at bringing everyone together and running just such a fantastic weekend that didn't feel like it was structured, and you know, there was this, that, and a timetable to sort of run by. It was, you were able to participate as much as you want or as little as you wanted, and everyone was pretty keen to participate as much as possible. I think it was just that sort of environment that you just wanted to be a part of it. So I think they've just been absolutely brilliant, anyone that gets an opportunity to do something like this, you've got to grab it with both hands. It's incredible.
So I'm Katie Baxter. I live in Mosgiel in Dunedin. Got a husband and 3 children. I was lucky enough for my breast nurse Mary to put my name down. And I was just lucky that my name was pulled out. As a child and teenager, I sort of did a lot of just fishing, just rod fishing with the reel. Never ever fly fished before, so I don't think I'd ever even picked up a fly fishing rod. Oh, amazing. Just, being able to actually be able to do it was quite surprising. Kind of surprised myself, sort of being able to even just work it, because it's quite, there's a wee bit of knack to it. But just having a whole lot of other women that we all came together, and we're all sort of in the same boat really. I don't think any of us had really fly fished. So it was, incredible. Just sharing stories and just being together, and just a lot of connections really. Didn't know anybody, only just knew Mary, so I didn't know any other person coming here. So that was a bit nerve-wracking, but exciting. We've had yoga, we've had massage, we've had Marguerite talk to us about lymphedema, which is a risk that you have when you have nodes removed. So that all of that information is just really important and really great. We've had amazing food. Last night we had a little party and a lot of dancing and singing, and to think that we didn't know each other at all before. So yesterday we met guides, and we went out, we got all of our gear, our waders and our boots and our fishing rods. We put them all together and went out into the paddock, and we had perfect conditions. So not a breath of wind, sun, and we were taught pretty much a one-on-one guide, just taught how to cast and some of the techniques. And then today out in the river with our guides. It was great actually, getting out there, getting into the middle of the river, just having Jake. Just the knowledge is quite incredible, just being beside somebody for a few hours who lives and breathes it. I feel like I learnt quite a lot, even just being next to him and telling me little things about the conditions, the water, the fish, the environment, and being able to spot them. We saw about 5 or 6 at the beginning, not so many near the end, and then Hayley catching the fish was quite exciting. It's quite addictive, just one more cast. I was saying that yesterday, we were going to go in, and I'm like, just one more cast, and they all just laughed because they said, that's what it's like. Let's catch fish. It's really, I find it quite therapeutic and just quite nice time just out there. Just how amazing the organisers are, just the correspondence, and just, it was cancelled twice due to COVID. Finally all came together.